Alrighty, thank you for tuning in to yet another video with Coach Klassik. Now, here on lesson 2, we'll be talking about what is the meaning of life. All right, make sure if you're able to take out your pens, your pencils, your notebooks, and make sure you take good notes. Okay. So, anytime that you need to refer to anything that I've taught or anything that you learned from me, you can go ahead and review it on your own time. All right. Good note taking is very important in life. Okay. Very important in life. All righty. So, lesson 2. What is the meaning of life? Now, everybody has their own idea or interpretation of what life is, what life is supposed to be, and the meaning of life. Okay. And everything that I'm going to discuss will kind of tie into that. All righty. So there's 3 parts to this, okay? Number 1, first and foremost, life is what you make it, okay? You, okay? Despite however outcome that you have as far as this family you're born into, as far as the community that you're born into, the type of environment that you're born into, we all have a level of say into what we want into our lives. Okay. Now, everybody may be at different levels of what's available to them in their lives. Okay. Everybody may have uh, different different capabilities. Some people may have disabilities. Okay. But at the end of the day, we all are responsible for our lives. Okay. So remember, life is what you make it. We are all co-creators of our own destiny, of our own lives, meaning we create the reality that we desire. Okay. Now, there's only so much control that we have because we live in this world. Okay. And there are outside forces that we cannot control nor manipulate. Okay. So we can only create a reality based on what we make our life to be. Okay. And then I will expand on that more. Okay. We do this through our thoughts, what we think, what we believe, what we imagine, words, what we say, whether it's to ourselves or to others, because words you speak into existence. Okay. And actions, meaning the things that you do or the things that you don't do can have just as much as an effect on your life, okay? Actions are the most effective, okay? Because you can believe, you can think, you can daydream, and you can want anything that you want in life. But if you do not put forth the action, okay, you can't expect things to happen for you, okay? That's like saying or thinking, okay? That's like, let's say you're thinking, I want I want some ice cream, okay? You're thinking in your head, I want some ice cream, okay? It ends there. If you don't apply action, okay, meaning that you do something in order to go get that ice cream or to obtain that ice cream, it will not be a reality, okay? You first have to what we call manifest, and that's believing, that's thinking, and that's wanting, okay? In your mind first, okay? A thought is the first step to your reality, okay? The next step is saying the words. First you thought, I want some ice cream. Then you have to speak, I want some ice cream. Okay. Then you have to take action. You have to find a way to go get that ice cream or to go get what you want or what you desire. Okay. For some people, things magically appear. You know, if you're born into a family that is well off and you can tell mom and dad, hey, I want some ice cream, and you don't have to do anything else and they'll go get it. Hey, more power to you. Okay. But for those that want to elevate, that want to mature, and that wants to learn how to get what they desire for themselves, have to take action for themselves. Okay. So even if you can get it from your family, even if you can get it from whoever, just make sure that you put in the work. Okay. Just always remember that. Second part, as spirit beings, which I explained in lesson one, we come into this world to hopefully reach higher levels of spirituality. Okay. Uh, or universal understanding. Okay, they can go hand in hand. Life as we know it is sort of like school for our spirits, for our souls. Okay, so when you're born, when you come into this world, this life that we experience, the life that you're experiencing, is like you going to school. Okay, life is like school for our spirit, for our souls. Okay, we must learn and pass certain tests to go or to ascend, meaning to rise higher in our spiritual being. Okay. So think of it as, like I said, school. You go to school. Okay. You have to learn everything in each grade that you go through. Okay. If you don't learn anything, and if you don't pass the tests, then you get held back, correct? You have to repeat that grade all over again. All right. It's the same way with our spirits and our souls. Remember what I said about that. Our spirits and our souls live forever. Okay. Our spirit cannot die. Okay. The spirit that is in you, the soul that is in you lives forever. But in order to have uh, a higher state of consciousness, of thinking, or a higher state of existence, of being, our spirit has to go through school. All right. And this life is school. So that way our spirits can learn what we need to learn. Maybe there's what we call reincarnation, meaning your spirit comes back into a new body, okay, or into a new entity. You could have been an animal in your past life. You could have been a plant in your past life, okay? But our soul, our spirit experiences life so that way we may experience and go through different tests to understand ourselves and the universe. Okay. Number three, most importantly, life is meant to be experienced and enjoyed. Okay. Meaning, don't put too much pressure on yourself to the point you can't enjoy every moment of it. Okay. Things may not work out exactly the way you envisioned or planned, and that is okay. That's all part of life. Nothing in life goes exactly the way we planned, exactly the way we thought about it. There's always roadblocks, there's always hurdles, mountains, troubles, struggles that we have to work around. Okay. There's always going to be that in life. Always remember that. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what relationships you have in life, there's always obstacles that we will have to overcome. But that does not mean that what we plan or what we want for our life will not come into our lives or will not happen. We just have to keep moving, okay, no matter what. All we can do is learn and move on from situations, okay? Never keep yourself stuck in the past or things you have no full control over to change, okay? Be the best you and appreciate the goals and the accomplishments that you do come to have in your life, okay? So there are lots of things in this world that we have no control over. No matter how much you want to have control over it, there's not much in this world that we can control except for ourselves. We can't control our parents. We can't control our siblings. If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, and later on in life, if you get a husband or a wife, there's no controlling them, okay? There's no controlling them. Even if we lie, even if we try to manipulate the situation, essentially, we cannot control anybody. We cannot control most of this world that we have outside of ourselves, except for ourselves. We can only control our thoughts, our words, our emotions, our decisions, our actions. Okay. We can only control what we do. Okay. So always remember that. Don't get caught up. Don't get upset. Don't get too stuck on the things that you can't control, no matter how bad you want it, no matter how bad you want something in life. There are lots of things that we have no control over. And just remember that, okay? That is okay. Remember, life is what you make it. Even when things don't go as planned, you still must keep a positive attitude or a positive outlook. Because as soon as we speak negative thoughts or negative words, or we start producing negative actions in our life, things are going to go in that direction in our life. If you're thinking negative, then your reality is going to be negative. Okay. So even if your reality isn't the best or what you wanted, no matter what, we must think, we must believe, and we must want better. Okay. And slowly but surely, that reality will start to come through. But first, we have to really want it in our heart. The desire starts within our heart first. Because if you don't want it as bad, it may not come true. Okay. You have to truly desire, and it starts with your heart. Okay. Know what you want in your life and be honest with what you envision for your life or what you think you may want to experience in life, and have that desire deep into your heart. Okay. Start there with your heart, then think about it, envision it, imagine it. Imagine that you already have it. Imagine that you're already there. Okay. I'm gonna just keep it simple. Let's say you want that a good job or you want a good career. Envision that career. Okay. Feel it in your heart with all the love and all the desire in your heart first. Then envision it. Okay. Imagine that you're already there, that you already have what you want, and that you're already living the life that you want to live. Okay. Meditate on that. Okay. Meaning, take some time out each day to sit quietly with yourself. Okay. And envision and think about what you want for your life. Okay. The people that you see in your life. Okay. Where do you live? Okay. What What type of house do you have? Do you have a car? Do you not have a car? Okay. Imagine everything that you desire and picture it as if you already have it. Okay. Get in that habit of doing that and staying in that mindset of I'm already there. I already have it. I already have it. Even if you physically don't have it, always remind yourself, I already have it. It's already mine. The life I want, I'm already living it. Okay. Even if it's not your reality currently, you always remind yourself the reality that I want, desire, the life that I want and desire or deserve, or what you feel like you deserve. You have to remind yourself you're already there. You're already living it. Okay. But remember that as we go along this path of what we want in our lives and our reality, we must learn certain things because sometimes what we want for our reality may not be what we need. Okay. So you always have to keep that in mind. Sometimes what we want and what we need could be two totally different things. And life will always give you what you need. Okay. You may not always get what you want, but you will certainly get what you need. Okay. Always remember to have fun along the journey. Don't beat yourself up when you fall short or you don't accomplish certain things. Don't have negative thoughts when things don't go your way, when certain outcomes don't come out the way that you planned or hoped. Learn, learn, always, always, always learn. Remember, we don't take losses. There's no such thing in this world as losses. We only learn. We learn, we grow, and we move on. Okay? That's the biggest part about life is growing and moving on. Okay? So to recap lesson 2, the meaning of life. Life is what you make it. We must envision it, speak it, and we must put it into action. Okay? As spiritual beings, we come into this world to learn. Okay? We learn. Just like we learn in this physical world, our spiritual being incarnates so that way we can experience different lives and have different viewpoints of what the universe is. Okay. And most importantly, number 3, life is meant to be enjoyed. Okay. So don't take it too serious. Take it serious, yes, take it serious, but don't take it too serious where you can't enjoy yourself. You should be happy that you woke up every day. You should be happy that you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your mouth. And if you have friends and family that you can have fun with and enjoy, make sure you enjoy those people. Never take anybody for granted. A lot of us, even myself, have taken people for granted. Okay. And that's never a good feeling once you go through it. Okay. So always treat people with respect and treat people the way that you want to be treated. Ready? Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in to yet another Coach Klassik lesson. Now, remember what I told you guys. Write down your thoughts, write down your notes, so that way you keep a journal and you can review these things. Okay. Note taking is very helpful. I find it for myself that it's very helpful. Okay. And another important thing that I want to throw out there, everything that you learn that's positive and that is helping you, make sure you pass it on to somebody else. Okay. Because we all lead. Okay. We all lead. Don't you ever not think that you are not a leader or that you can't teach somebody. Okay. There may be some things that you're not confident in teaching, but there will be some things that you will have the confidence and the knowledge and the wisdom to tell your friend, hey, this is what I learned. This helped me. Why don't you try it? So always remember to help somebody else learn something that you learned, that you found helpful in your life. Okay? Always remember that. We must teach each other. Okay? We learn from each other and we teach each other. There's nobody too old, too young that we cannot learn from or that we cannot teach. So always remember that. Just like I'm teaching you, you can teach me. Okay? And you could teach somebody else. All right? So always remember that. All right? Once again, until next time, stay safe and have fun. And always, always, always be yourself. Adios.